Hi, everyone, and welcome. Today, we'll be presenting our leadership challenge on managing employee burnout and retention within Uniqlo Australia. We'll explore the key issues driving burnout and how effective leadership can balance performance and well-being to improve engagement and long-term retention.
The core problems at Uniqlo are that there are operational pressures. For example, Uniqlo store managers are expected to be business owners and there are very high operational standards. Next, there is the leadership communication gap, followed by burnout. Currently, Uniqlo store managers are placed in an untenable position where they have strict operational expectations while also managing their employees who have unique differences and gaps in their motivation. Malinsky's theory and George's theory are highly relevant to the issues at Uniqlo, as store managers need to be able to balance socialization and execution. They need to grasp the culture of the workplace they are working at, the industry, the industry culture, and the company's culture. Additionally, leaders need to establish relationship building and focus on task orientation. George's theory also highlights that leaders must ensure they adapt to different cultures and align employees' missions and values within the organization's mission and values. The leader also needs to take into consideration cultural sensitivity, emotional intelligence, self awareness, and empowering the team. These are deemed unrealistic expectations. This can ultimately lead to managerial burnout, increase the turnover rate, and put Uniqlo's sustainability and brand performance at risk. Now, let's take a look at the next theory on balancing performance and well-being.
This slide focuses on balancing performance and well-being at Uniqlo from a leadership perspective. Firstly, employees operate under high operational pressure, including long and irregular hours. Along with this comes high performance expectations and repetitive tasks. While this also supports efficiency, it also increases stress and fatigue. A key issue is the communication gap. When leaders don't clearly explain the purpose behind task, employees lose autonomy and intrinsic motivation, which reduces engagement. This leads into the burnout reality, where high demands combined with limited support can accelerate burnout and lower overall performance. To address this, transformational leadership is essential. Leaders need to clearly communicate vision and purpose, helping employees understand the why behind their work. Ultimately, strong leadership can balance performance and well-being by improving communication, increasing support, and fostering more meaningful employee engagement.
During the industry live dialogue with Uniqlo, it was noted that the employees had three main motivations for working at Uniqlo. One can successfully manage employee burnout and dissatisfaction by nurturing these individual motivations. Kenneth Blanchard determined in 1985 that when a suitable degree of autonomy is provided to an employee, along with matching their individual levels of commitment and capability with our expectation of them, a leader would go on to create self motivated performers. This is using situational leadership to tackle the issue of the lack of employee motivation. Complementing and reinforcing this outcome is the adoption of a servant leadership. In 2022, Olli-Pekka Kopila and his colleagues discovered that this leadership style fostered a communally supportive environment where each employee felt cared for just from prioritizing their well-being and development. This approach also helps to absorb the high demands of high quality customer service by attending to the psychosocial safety of the employees, thereby reducing emotional fatigue and rejuvenating individual motivation. While all this may appear to delegate profitability to second place, that is not the case. Focusing on improving these leadership skills will unify employee goals to the mission of Uniqlo, benefiting not only in employee retention, but in the creation of brand ambassadors for both the product and the company as a workplace.
Our first recommendation is a clear communication framework. Managers should not only give instructions but also explain the purpose behind the tasks. From the Q&A session, we learned that employees often perform repetitive tasks without understanding how these tasks contribute to Uniqlo's customer experience and brand image. When managers explain the why behind the work, employees are more likely to feel engaged rather than disconnected. This recommendation is linked to transformational leadership, especially inspirational motivation. In practice, managers could use short daily briefings, regular check ins, and feedback loops to improve communication and support. Overall, this approach can reduce burnout by helping employees feel more connected to their work and the company's goals. Our second recommendation is personalized management. This means recognizing that employees have different motivations, abilities, and career goals. From the Q&A session, we learned that not all employees are motivated by the same thing. Some value career growth, while others are motivated by customer service or passion for the brand. Treating everyone the same may increase disengagement. This recommendation is connected to situational leadership, where managers adapt their leadership style based on employee needs and experience levels. In practice, Uniqlo could introduce regular one-on-one check-ins to discuss workload, motivation, and support needs. This would help managers identify burnout earlier and provide more individual support. This approach can improve both employee well-being and retention.
So next now moving to our third recommendation, we are both interested in cross culture and servant leadership. Our goal is to bring Uniqlo's Japanese operational precision with Australian workplace expectation. By prioritizing empathy and implementing job rotation, managers can adjust the road case of burnout, transforming high pressure tasks into sustainable and supportive environment. So, to prove this strategy work, let's look at industry benchmark. Patagonia used transformational leadership to turn mechanical tasks into purpose-driven work. Meanwhile, Starbucks applies situational leadership, adapting to each employee's readiness to ensure high retention. Finally, Costco's leadership rules empathy is a competitive advantage. For Uniqlo has standards must coexist with genuine care to reduce turnover. How do we execute this? Our Gantt chart outlines a structured roadmap. Phase 1 launch clear communication. Phase 2 rollouts personalized management via one-on-ones. Finally, Phase 3 solidify servant leadership to build a sustainable and burnout-free culture.
All of this boils down to one thing: champion the potential of your salespeople. We encourage the prompt notification of the organization of upcoming positive change. This instigates curiosity among your employees, opens bidirectional transparency in communication, controls the narrative, and holds Uniqlo accountable to implement this change. Implementing our recommendations will result in exceptional customer service through a motivated workforce. This adapts Uniqlo to the present, fortifies its market presence, and raises the industry standard. Why is this urgent? Firstly, this drastically minimizes the time and money lost in training employees that leave to the competitor. Secondly, but most importantly, protecting your ambassadors empowers them to provide exceptional customer service for a high quality product that you already offer. This is added competitive advantage, the last piece of your puzzle, allowing you not only to be a leader in innovative clothing, but in the retention of loyal employees.
And thank you for your listening.